I am Arundhati and I am here to present the concept of rule of law. Origin. The concept of rule of law is of old origin. It was discussed by ancient philosophers such as Plato and Aristotle around 350 BC. Plato wrote, where the law is subject to some other authority and has none of its own, the collapse of the state is certain. But if the law is the master of the government and the government is its slave, then the situation is full of promise, and gods shower their blessings on such a state. Aristotle also endorsed this concept. According to him, law should govern, and those in power should be the servants of the law. Even in the Indian concept, the rule of law is traced back to the Upanishads. Definition. The phrase rule of law is derived from the French phrase la principe de legalité, which means the principle of legality. In broader sense, it means that the government should be based on principles of law and not on men. The rule of law is the basic principle of Indian Constitution, the English Constitution and the Constitution of USA. Modern definition. Albert Venn Dicey, a British jurist and a constitutional theorist, gave us the modern concept of rule of law in his book The Law of Constitution in 1885. Before him, Sir Edward Coke, the Chief Justice of King James I, maintained that the king should be under God and law. It is he who said there is nothing higher than the law. Basic structure. There are basically three distinct ideas on this doctrine. First, absence of discretionary power and supremacy of law. In other words, it means that no man is above law. No man is punishable except for a distinct breach of law established in a legal manner before the courts. It also means the people in authority do not enjoy wide or arbitrary powers. Second, equality before law. Every man, whatever be his rank or condition, is subject to the law and jurisdiction of the courts of the country. No person should be made to suffer in a body or deprived of his property except for a breach of laws established in a legal manner before the courts of the land. Third, predominance of legal spirit. The liberties and the rights of the people are recognized by the courts in administration of justice from time to time. In common parlance, it is simply used to describe the state of affairs in a country where the law is observed and order is kept. Cases related to the concept of rule of law. These are two cases decided by the Indian courts where the rule of law prevailed. First, in Indira Gandhi versus Raj Narayan AIR 1975, the Supreme Court invalidated Clause 4 of Article 329A inserted by the Constitution 39th Amendment in 1975 to immunize the election dispute to the office of the Prime Minister from any kind of judicial review. The court said this violated the concept of rule of law, which cannot be abrogated or destroyed even by the Parliament. Second, in Keshavananda Bharati vs. State of Kerala, AIR 1973, the Supreme Court held that the Parliament has wide powers of amending the Constitution and it extends to all the articles, but the amending power is not unlimited. It does not include the power to destroy or abrogate the basic feature or the framework of the Constitution. There are implied limitations on the power of amendment under Article 368 of Indian Constitution. Only within these limits the Parliament can amend every article of the Constitution. Thus, the rule of law prevailed. Hope you liked the concept. Thank you.